Now, as if, people flocking to auto dealerships to buy cars using government money wasn't enough proof that the recession is completely over. What are you, nuts? Take a look at the cover of Newsweek magazine. It's right there. The recession is over. It's on the cover. Well, I've been waiting for a conservative organ like Newsweek to come out and say it, because we've all been thinking it. And as soon as I saw it, I could hear the collective cheer from the people standing in the unemployment lines. And they just went home. I mean, they're like, the storm is over, No 9.5% unemployment to see here. No, keep moving, people. Everything's great. Never mind that the first 12 months of the U.S. recession saw the economy shrink more than twice as much as previously estimated. America, your pain is over. Let the healing begin. Let's have a Bud Light together and a really big picnic table. Peter Schiff is here to take the shine off of that rose, the president of Euro-Pacific Capital and the author of the book Crash Proof: How to Profit from the Coming Economic Collapse. I don't even know where to begin, Peter.
Well, Glenn, the recession might be coming to an end. The problem is the depression is just getting started.
Yeah, it's, you know what? I've been saying this on the radio show for a while, and America, I need you to hear this clearly. What is coming is a temporary good time, don't you think? I mean, not good time, but you'll start to see signs where things are like, okay, well, maybe.
Well, kind of like the high that you get when you do too much drugs. The stimulus is like an artificial stimulant that gets us deeper into debt. Remember, we're in trouble because we took on too much debt.
Right.
Well, now we have even more debt than when the recession began.
Let me show the looming liabilities here, and Peter, explain what this is over here. By the way, do we have like pictures of bunny rabbits or puppy dogs or something that we can show in this side there? Oh, look at that! It's a baby seal. It's a happy thought. Just go to your happy place. Just find your happy place when you have to. Okay, looming liabilities. Explain this.
Well, I guess this is the debt as a percentage of our GDP, but that doesn't even tell the complete picture.
No, I know that. I'm just saying but if you look at 07, 9, 10, and 14,
it's growing.
We're 110% of our debt has grown to 110%, but that doesn't include health care. That doesn't include
it doesn't include the unfunded liabilities, but it also doesn't reflect the fact that so much of our GDP is phony. 70% of it is consumers spending money.
Yeah.
Well, where are they getting that money? They're borrowing it. Our GDP can collapse overnight, but the debt's still there. And everything that we're doing to fight the recession is making it worse. I mean, you just talked about that cash for clunkers bill. Can you think of anything more stupid than taking fully paid for cars that work and paying people to destroy them so that they can borrow more money to buy cars they can't afford?
But
I mean, that's like destroying the pigs.
You and you were one of the first in the nation to talk about this nightmare that was coming, and you have been ridiculed, and God bless you. You have been ridiculed for years because when the party was going on, you were like, hey guys, maybe we should turn the lights down on the party and maybe close it up a little early here, and you were right. You and I both know that if we stop spending, if the government stops spending, because this is all bogus now, we're toast. So what these weasels in Washington are doing is doing the same thing that they did in the former Soviet Union. You let the party go as long as you can till the transformation of this nation is ready, and then you transform it into something else.
Well, maybe if we stop spending, the politicians are toast, but we're toast if we keep spending. The only way to get a real recovery going is to do the opposite of what we did to get into this mess. We have to start saving, we have to start producing, and we can't do that if the government is force-feeding more debt into the economy.
Okay, Peter, somebody asked me today, they said, Glenn, I know you hate all the politicians and everything else. Who do you believe in? Who do you trust? The answer is you, the American people. I mean, I don't understand how we don't get who we are. We can take pain. We took September 11th. We can take blow after blow after blow. It's not the country. It's not money. It's not fame. It's not fortune. It's nothing. It is the entrepreneurial spirit. It is the people. If we fall, we'll make it. We'll help each other out, and then we'll rebuild. It's like the government has no confidence that we could do anything on our own.
Other countries have done it. I mean, countries have had to come back from losing wars. Look at Japan and Germany after the Second World War. I mean, we're not in that bad a shape, and if they can dig out of that hole, we can obviously dig out of this hole, but we can't do it if the government takes our shovels away from us. I mean, look at all the problems they created during the 1930s. We had a depression for over a decade because Roosevelt and first Hoover would not let us feel the pain.
We're not in the same situation that we were then. We didn't have all this debt. People generally own their homes. They could grow their own food. I mean,
oh, sure.
We were different. And we had an engine being built, too.
We are potentially in a worse situation because we're starting off from a more vulnerable position, and the government...
We're literally crushing our engines and sending it to China. We're literally doing that.
Well, exactly, with the clunkers. I don't know about you, but, you know, my first car in high school was a clunker, and I was glad to have it. Why are we destroying these cars? They have value.
Because it's better for the planet?
No, it's not better for anybody.
No, that's what they'll tell us, but I don't understand how we can take them, crush them down, melt them down, put them on a giant giant ship, ship them over to China where they can make them into something else, and then ship them back here. It's insane. Peter, I got to go, but thank you very much.